Hey guys, it's Marcee, the Cranky Crafter. It's Art Tag Tuesday. We are going to be doing the actual challenge for Scrimping Mommies. It's her second mixed media challenge that just started. And hopefully I'll get a go with all of them, but we'll see. This time she gave us some prompts, 4 prompts, and that's leaves, book page, paint, and texture. If you remember for Fodder Friday, we made these pretty leaves, larger than the ones that we had made previously. And we made them in the color palette that she gave us. So that's part of the challenge, is that she wants you to utilize this specific color palette. And she gave us a couple of quotes that we can choose from. I mixed up, when I made the leaves, I mixed up colors. Geez, I can't even hold anything. And this is what we used. They're not exact, because, you know, if you want exact, then you should probably find like a real artist's page. This is the Cranky Crafter. She's not a certified professional artist. She just pretends to be. So my thought is we would do it on a tag, because she doesn't give a specific platform on which you have to create. So I'm going to go with the tag because it's easy and doesn't take much time. So I have a book page set out here that will tear up, and I thought we would use this color. It's called Cranberry Wine. But I think first of all we will glue on some book page and then go from there. See how we see how we'll do. We'll see how we do. Starting off great right out of the gate. I have my page gessoed. I forgot to mention that. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I thought maybe the paint might spread nicely having it gessoed. So I did it. You don't have to. If you don't want to gesso, don't gesso. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Maybe you could say it depends on my mood. Am I in a gessoing mood? I probably should have got out my scrap paper to glue on. Didn't do that. Nope, didn't. It's fine. And I think this isn't even really glued down very well. So this is starting off great. Starting off great. Bet you guys are glad you tuned in. And if you're here, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe? Because why not? This way? No, let's do it this way. It doesn't take much to like and subscribe, and it helps us crafty content creators. Okay, I'll save these little bits for another time. First, I'm going to cut off this extra. Don't cut the tag, Marcee. Get a little bit overzealous with the scissors. All right. That's not glued down all the way. I don't think that it likes to stick very well to the gesso, to be honest. Or I'm a very poor gluer. which is, you know, that's a large possibility. Okay, so cranberry wine. I'm gonna come in with some of this. I don't think I'm gonna need a lot. I've got my little makeup sponge. I'm kind of on the fence. Do I want to dilute it? I mean, I've already got it on my sponge now. Let's see. As I touch everything with painted fingers. That's pretty, can you see that? It's pretty close. She said they don't have to be identical, which that's a good thing because that's not going to happen. All right, I'm just going to lay some of this down. That's what I'm doing. You could also, you know, do the paint first and then the book page, or, you know, whatever bits of paper you wanted. I kind of like having it blend in, if that makes sense. But I've done it the other way as well, and it also works out. It always works out. Maybe not the way you anticipated, but it always works out. I don't know if I like, okay, well, yep, we'll go with that. And I'm gonna wipe that up. Because you know what? I'm great at getting it on everything. Yep, I am. Okay. So, let's see. What do we got here? That's book page and paint. Book page and paint so far. So I thought I would do like these leaves on here, kind of, I don't know, cattywampus like that. Kind of on the side that way. Do we like that? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But before we do that, okay, so bear with me because I had this idea. Hold on, I have some metallic watercolors sitting back there. I don't think that you can see them in the frame, but they're there. And I had to activate them. So I thought, I've got this leaf stamp. And now, while I know this is not part of the prompts, I mean, it's leaves. So yes, I'm counting it. But I have this distressed ink. It's called Seedless Preserves. And I'm kind of hoping that it will emulate this dark bit. Probably won't be as dark, but a little bit maybe. So my thought is, I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to come in with some gold and put the gold on top of the purple, and then I'm going to stamp it. Okay, we're in this together because I've not done this before. In my head, it looks beautiful. So let's see if it's going to look that way on the paper. So I have this gold paint, which I'm actually going to move over here. I think I need more water. And now I'm mixing gold and purple together because, as you know, the Distress ink pads are water soluble. Okay, yeah. So I thought if I kind of went down the same way and then put my leaves on, like staggered them on top, I don't know. Is it gonna work? Let's find out. That's pretty. You can't, well, I guess you can see the purple somewhat. Not fantastically. I think this time I'll just add gold. Maybe there'll be a little bit of purple left on here. I'm not actually using a specific watercolor brush because I didn't want to do this repetitious movement with my good brushes. So it's just like a craft brush. How are we gonna, we were gonna kind of go like that and then like that. Okay, that's what we decided. So I'll try this one here. These, oh, pretty. This little stamp is from Art Foamies. I want to say it was one that was made by one of the fodder school artists, like last year. It must have been last year because that's the only year that I participated. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to see, that's why I didn't do it. Marcee, that's why you need to listen to yourself, because now you have gold on there. Oh, brother. It's fine. Now I'm committed. I'll have to stamp that clean or something. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do that, but that's a later problem. It's not a right now problem. Like this. Now we're going to have to see if we can actually stagger these, the watercolor leaves that I made, so they don't completely cover this. This one, you can see a little bit of the, what is it called? Seedless preserves. And now it's seedless preserves with gold. May now be completely ruined. I guess we'll find out, won't we? This is a kind of wet, so I'm gonna pause you guys and dry. Okay, look at how pretty that is. You see how sparkly? Yep. All right, good. I've got my art glitter glue over here that I just poked myself with from the little dingle dangle that Laura made me. Yeah, not bleeding though, so we're fine. All right, so my thought is we come in like that maybe, and then a pink one. Pink. And then yellow. And then, do we want another one? Just completely messed it up. Marcee, you just messed it up. Do we want, I don't usually go with even numbers, but I feel like the tag isn't quite big enough to accommodate just 3. Okay, so fine, we'll do 4. It's a little bit distorted since I used the dryer. Okay. So what have you guys been up to? I went and had my mammogram. All you ladies out there, make sure you go and get your boobs squished. They're always stressful. I find them to be stressful. This last time was stressful, especially because they're like, we're seeing something that we don't like, so you need to come back and let us look at it some more. So I had to do that a few times. And this particular time, I just finally got the all clear, thankfully. Thankfully. So now I'm back to just, you know, your traditional every year pictures. That was a long thing, and I'm glad that it's done. Marcee, don't glue that bit down because you have to put the other one under there. Gee whiz. Long work week is done. Look at, now I just tore the paper. It's fine. That's fine. We can tear the paper. The gal is back from vacation, so hopefully next week will be less intense. And again, Marcee, don't do that. Guys, my menopause brain is like, nope, we have reached capacity. We're no longer allowing for any additional anything to be entered into the space of what used to be a very functional brain. Not anymore. Not crazy about that. I don't know how crazy I am about that, but we're going with it. Maybe I should turn it. Turn it. Keep spinning. Spinning, spinning. But so at work, we of course have like several big walk-in coolers to house all of, you know, the produce and dairy and all that kind of stuff. And one of the coolers has like these great big, I don't know. Have you guys ever been in a walk-in cooler? Because they're they're pretty common in walk-in coolers. That sounds like a really funny question, because who's going to be in a walk-in cooler unless they have a specific reason to be there? Okay, so they have like these long plastic like sheets that hang down. Sometimes there's a door before the long hangy sheets, and sometimes it's just the sheets that act as a door. So how can I explain it? It's like let's say it's like a vertical blind, except it's made out of like really heavy clear plastic, and it goes from, you know, the top of the cooler to the floor, and it helps keep the you know, helps keep the cool in because it's a cooler. I need more gold on this page. I don't know if she said that we can add gold, but Marcee needs more gold. And I think for that, if I can find it, I want to use, oh, here it is right here. My gold Marabou crayon. I'm doing it because I can if I want. And if she doesn't give me a good grade, then it's my own fault, because it needs more. Yeah, so going in and out of the big plastic things, right? Plastic sheet, long curtain bits. And I have these glasses that are like, have you guys seen those glasses where you can get like these top, I can just show you. Marcee, you're on the camera. You can do it. You can do it. They have these frames that you can just add. They're like little topper things, and you just add them. to the front of your glasses. They have little magnets. Yes, I have these. And I have probably more than the average person should have. But that's fine. Don't judge me. Anyway, I don't generally have a problem with them. But every time, almost every time, I go in and out of those long plastic things, and because when you walk through, of course, they come back at you. Yeah, so they come back at me, and it flips my glasses off, like the toppers, totally flips them off. And then I'm fumbling around with whatever I have in my hands and trying to figure out where in the heck did they end up this time. Oh, brother. Thankfully, I've not, like, stepped on them ever, because that would make me angry. And I might cry a little. Might cry a little bit. But yeah. And so you say, Marcee, why don't you just take those off before you go in and out? Okay, well, first of all, that would be a pain. Secondly, I need my glasses on or else I can't read what I'm looking for once I get into the cooler. Like, can visually I see what I'm going after? Yes, I can. But I need to be able to read the boxes, so I'm not just like looking in every single box. Okay, I know. These are not very large problems in the big scheme of the world today. What are we doing right now besides me being cranky? What do we have now? Leaves, book page, paint. We need texture. And where are we going to get that? From my sari string, probably. So do we want be mindful or leaves remind us everything changes? Oh yeah, I know, I like that one. And I don't really have like super great, so I thought I'd use this one, which is kind of goldish. So I have that. And I'll do, what do I need? Just 2 of them? Yeah, okay. 2 of them. And I think I'm going to cut this. Need the scissors back. I'm going to try to get some, I've been trying to schedule videos like I've said before, because I just know things are going to be a little bit hectic when we go to pick up the kid, and that happens in not a very long time from now. And I don't want to forget to have a video ready. She's put up, Scrimping Mommy has put up the challenge for, I'm kind of like a week behind. Not really behind, but since I wanted to make the leaves for Fodder Friday, that means that, yeah, I'm kind of behind. Like, I'm like back a week. So she's already got the stuff up, is what I'm saying, for today. And while I didn't watch the video yet, I did see the image, and I think it has something to do with butterflies. So my thought was we would try to do some sort of butterfly maybe for Fodder Friday. That's my thought, but what do you guys think about that? Good idea? Not good idea? Oh, I have to cut these bits off. You guys are probably like, why aren't you cut those bits off yet? Okay, I actually like that. Which kind of surprises me because I wasn't sure about the layout of the leaves. But now that I've done that, you know what, you guys, I wonder what's going to happen if I try to put this, if like I go around. And you know what else? I didn't set out a ribbon to put. I told you, you guys, my brain is not working. All right, I'm going to try to do like this on the border. Do you think this will get rid of some of the gold? Probably not. It's probably just actually making it worse. It's probably like solidifying it in there instead of getting it off. Yeah, see, still there. It wasn't really working how I expected it to. I was kind of thinking it would like smudge, and I bet if I use my brush it probably would, but that's what we're doing. I kind of like it anyway. But it feels kind of samey, like samey. I don't have a, you know what I'm going to try? I've got a cotton swab. I'm going to dip it in some water. And I'm going to put this on here. I don't know what I'm doing. I know that I need something else on here. Am I going to ruin it? That's a possibility. I should have done this before. Before I put all the string on. Didn't know I wanted it till now. And now I have that single one on there. That's dumb. This is fine. You're like, let's watch Marcee's video and, you know, where she's really on top of things and knows what she's doing. Yep, that's me. Know what I'm doing all the time. All right, what do you guys think? Did we make it better or not better? I can't know. Do we like it? This is what we got. All right, so that's it, you guys. No, it's not. No, it's not, you guys, because I need a ribbon. Do I have a ribbon? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll use this color. No, I'll use this color. Do we want that color or this color? Oh, we want this color. You guys, I'm running out of sorry ribbon. Don't ask me when I'll be able to get more of that, but I'm gonna use up every single last scrap of it. Okay, what we got going on here? There we go. There we go. Oh, nope. Nope. Fooled you. Okay. All right, that's good. Leaves remind us everything changes. You guys head over to Scrimping Mommy's page and check out her new challenge. She's made these so that if you want to, you can like cut around it very nicely with like a cutter maybe. And you could save these if you wanted to have like pre-made color palettes. You know, like I have those color cube things. This is basically what that is. And you could make a set of these from all of the prompts that she gives us for this challenge. That would be fun. You could do the same thing with the prompts too if you wanted. So then like maybe later you could, you know, pull out prompts for yourself if you were kind of stumped on what to do and whatever. All right, so that's it, you guys, and I'll see you next time.